Alright.
He didn't have a
Oh,
heart,
I didn't mean to skip
but he still
something
got up.
if I skipped
The
it.
page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared.
I mean, you just
Hell is
disappeared
going
too.
on
I
in
didn't see
here?
your
We
ass.
need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Huh.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Alright.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
I see that. Thank you, Casey.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult.
I think it said his name was Casey.
Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
I'm terrible with names. Pretty sure I've said this. Case board. Oh, whoops. Or maybe, I don't know. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Cult goal. Cult ritual, what is it? Victim's body, organs. Writing, part of ritual? Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. Victim of cult killing became a monster. Oh. No?
Nope.
Cult goal. Alright. Okay. Is that... Oh. Oh, no, there's this.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
Nope.
This is the case we must solve.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, a Taken, a creature of darkness. Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Exciting. Oh. Manuscript pages.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Well then. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to the whole song. Nope, still 8. God damn it. Gotta figure out where Nightingale went.
Can't be opened on this side.
Stupid. Oh, she did. Alright.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Yeah, you heard gunshots way too late.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Nightingale came back to life and killed people.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't see it.
That's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real. What do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like...
Magic's not real.
They're a fine pair.
Aren't they? Definitely seem like a...
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Where's that phone ringing? Let me answer that phone.
It's not opening.
Open, damn it! Alright.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale's link?
The pages haven't been wrong yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Donna's jerky review.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Okay, cool. I can explore. Because I do want to Oh, fuck up. Mayor Setter.
Roll over on the issues.
I was gonna read that. No? No? Okay. It's over here. Anything? Can't go in. Okay. Explore around the town a little bit. See if we can find anything.
This is not the way.
I know it's not. I want to go inside this little building. Fine. Be that way. He checked out all the police station. About up here. Nope. Can't go to that part of town, apparently. It doesn't look like I can go in any of these shops. Probably can't go that way. What about in here? Nope. Nope. Can't go in anywhere, I guess. I mean, I guess it makes sense if if I'm just kind of walking around town, talking to people. Maybe things open up later or something. Don't look like anything's back here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, buddy. Locked, of course. Oh. Let me take a walk in the park.
It's so
Take it easy.
quiet here now that you've been master through. Now why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little thing. A life lived with the birds is not for the birds.
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare the birds away. You old bitch. What? You can't fool me and say you're sleeping like that. Bullshit. Trying to snore. Grand reopening. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. Let me open the gates even more. Guessing this is a dead end too. You can't go over here. Yep.
I have things to do. And this is not the right way.
I wonder if eventually I will be able to go over there, or if it's just what's off limits. What about in here? It looks like you can maybe.
Better is better.
Like how she gonna say it a second time? No? Of course not. I can't explore anything. It's taking all the fun out of it. I like exploring and going in buildings and checking shit
I'll
out.
look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
You already told him that. We're done looking around. We looked everywhere we could.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Alright.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail.
You are the Alex Casey.
Closed, describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
I feel like this wasn't here before.
Right. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
Like, hopefully nothing has really
The writer of these
changed.
pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Gotta solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Oh, oops. Almost got stuck on the bench. Who are these motherfuckers?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Well, I mean, if they're working on stuff.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
Ilmakoskala.
Yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods.
Oh, it's the dude from the. It's the dude from the fucking show.
Impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
Oh my god, the Federal Bureau of Control.
Murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna gavista,
Sauna gavista.
Hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever you fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
The Federal
Steven, we're
Bureau of
investigating a murder
Control.
that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
All right.
What'd you find there, Steven?
I already read that. What's in here? This wasn't open before. Maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I've fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lin, Chief Technician. Nician. Nikian? Technician?
Let's get to the murder side, Casey.
Let's go, Casey. The Federal Bureau of Control dudes altering the world and
A lot of things about this case keep
taking
bothering me.
altered items.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
Oh,
And
is
I
it
think
raining?
Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Nope, certainly not. Certainly sounds slightly stranger than the norm. What's over here? Oh, just nothing. Alright. Just a whole lot of nothing.
Crime scene's drowning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it got all flooded or something.
Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale.
I feel that.
But the page did
Like
place
being
him
from Washington, rain certainly feels like
So how do we follow
home.
him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Alright. Let's look around then.
We've seen this symbol before.
Seen that symbol multiple times. Nothing else.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Oh, good. Here's the start of the split up, and I'm gonna be all alone, god damn it. God damn it, Casey. Why wouldn't you just tell her, no, we might want to stick together. If you're seeing a fucking monster's footprints out in the goddamn forest that he was dead and he killed people. 2 people, in fact. Why is the music getting so intense? Nothing is happening, it's fine. Calm down, music.
The tracks lead into the water.
Of course they do.
From here.
Probably went over to that house. Oh god! Fucking
Feel something.
balls!
A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
God damn it! You gonna scare me with that damn cheap ass jump scare. You fucking ass. Reload this damn gun. Shut up. What's this guy? Witch's ladle? Okay, Witch's ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. I'm guessing some other people believe in that legend. Which is probably why that guy got his heart ripped out. Alright. Profiling. Nightingale profiling. The overlap.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
The tree! Donna's jerky review. Alright.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting
It's
to the light.
not
These
good.
aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. Flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga. As
The
if light
witch's
had
hut.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I hopefully trust the pages to not lead to my demise. That's what I'm hoping. From the pages. Anything over here? Nada. Oh, that's where his... No, I think that's... Okay. To the witch's... That's not to the left, is it? It is to the left. Okay. What are we at? Oh, we
This
at
is the witch's
the
hut.
perfect time. Oh. Huh? Perfect time.